In this lesson, we're going to start adding some products. So when you go over here to Amazon, I have some products that I've selected. Since we're starting out with the TV and video, I'm going to be adding these products on the site. And if you note here, the products have, based on the sizes, there are different prices on it. So we're going to do the same thing. But one thing I want to notice that Amazon has a lot going on. So this is a business that is very well established. You know, they spend millions and millions and millions of dollars to get all this stuff, to get it to working, you know, customization and things like that. So they've invested a ton of money, and they still invest a ton of money, you know, every single hour on their site. So first thing is, let's go over here on the dashboard. So you go over to products, you want to click on new. Here you have, there are different ways for you to add the product. In other words, if you want a product that is just by itself and it doesn't have any attributes, which I'm going to go over in a second, then you can just put that information here. So you notice you have the basic, the attribute information, and the digital product file. So if you want to upload a digital product, if you want to sell digital products, then that is available to you as well. And these are the supported formats. So someone can only upload files that are supported here. If they upload something that's not supported here, then it's not going to work. And also, you're allowed to add only 5 products for each product, product here. So you want to make sure that these are being followed, because if not, then it's not going to work. So your vendors are going to be able to upload, you know, their digital products as well. But I'm pretty sure that whatever format that you want to upload is covered here, unless you have some, you know, other format that's not been created yet. But for the most part, that is going to work. So let's come over here now. This is the title. So we're going to start first by adding this one is the LG. And we're just going to copy and paste. And then the category, you want to put this in TV and video. And then for the store, this is the Amazon store. What happened here is that when you have a ton of different stores, when you click this drop down, this is going to list all the stores that you have. So this is a great way if you want to add products on, you know, different stores, then it makes it a lot easier for you to do that. And then with the SKU number here, Amazon has their SKU. Every product here have a unique SKU ID. So you want to create something for that. So I'm just going to put in, you know, just put something like that. And then here you want to, you know, check the status. If by default this is set to published, but if it's set to unpublished, then it's not going to be visible on the front end. So you want to set that here to publish. And then for the price, we're just going to grab this price here. And you can put whatever price that you want. And then you paste it. And then for the description, just scroll down here. So we're going to grab this product description and paste. And then here we have the image. So we're going to add some images. If you notice this one here, it has several images on the side like this. So you can upload multiple images and it's going to show up. So you have this plus button here. So let's go ahead and grab the first image. So this is the image we just grabbed here. And if you want to add multiple images, all you have to do is just to click on this plus button. And by default, it's going to copy the image that was last added. So I just to show you how that works, I'm just going to leave that as it is, and I'm just going to add a few more images. Okay, so that should be fine. And then if you want to insert a video with this too, if you want for people to be able to see a video about this particular product, this is where you can grab a video. You can grab a video link and just, you know, from YouTube or in the video link here, you put it there. And then for SEO purposes, you can put the meta tags and the description right there. So once you're done with that part and everything, you know, seems to be fine, then you want to go over to attribute information and you click on this button here and it's going to pull this down. Now with the attribute, let's go back over here. You see it has 40" at this price, 43" at this price, and so on and so forth. That's the same thing that happens here. So you can set the same, for example, if you click on this one here, the price is going to change for the 40". So we're going to add a few attributes here. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to add a few attributes here, which is the 43. Let's go back here. We have the 40, 43, 49, 55, 60, and 65. And the only difference that is going to have with this one is that if you notice you have the prefix here, this is going to plus or minus from the total price. So let's go back here. The total price is $1,397. So you would have to, do the math and see if someone wanted 40-inch, you have to subtract it from the total to give them that amount. So let's add a few more here. So if they want a 40-inch, then you'd have to subtract it. If you click this one, it's $477. So this is the base price. Okay, right now on the site here, this is the base price. So you would have to subtract for 40-inch to get $477. Do the same thing for 43 inches. Okay, so what I've done is we have the different sizes here for the 40-inch. You notice this was by default, this is plus, but I changed that to minus. So what's going to happen is when someone on the front end clicks on this, choose this option, it's going to minus $920 from $1,397, which should give you the $477.97. So I've done the same thing for these here because I'm subtracting this value from the total. In other words, what you want to do is you want to always start with your highest price. So whatever the largest price is for that item, if you want to add attributes to that, you want to start with the highest price or the lowest price. So if people want to, for example, go with the 43-inch, then this is going to subtract $850 from the $1,397.99. So it's going to subtract it from that. And if you have any digital files that you want to upload, then you can definitely, upload those here. So let's go through and make sure that everything is showing fine. You can add the meta tag descriptions, and then you want to click on Save and New. So when you look on the front end now, you should have something that looks like this. One thing that I just noticed is that after you saved that last time, if you notice that you had $1, you have to go back and make sure that you don't put any commas. Just put just a number like this without any commas. Before I had 1,000 with a little comma like that. So you can't put any things like that on here. You have to put just the number itself. If not, then it's going to show just the $1. And then also for the attribute, you want to make sure that you put the attribute name. So right now I have sizes. So I'm just going to put different sizes so that when you come on the front end, it's going to show this. So let's click Save here again, and we're going to take a look at this now. So let's click on this, and then you have here, this is the price, and then the different sizes that we put for the attribute, and you have the different picture here at the bottom. So let's say someone wanted to purchase a 40-inch. So they click on this and they'll get this drop down, and the 40-inch is going to be minus the total price for this. So if let's say they choose this and they want to add to cart, let's click on Add to Cart and see what happens here. So now the total price is going to be $477.99. So this is the price for the 40-inch. So let's come back here. Let's say that they wanted to add a 60-inch and add to cart. So this is going to be the price for the 60-inch. The same thing here when you go to Amazon, you select the 60-inch. This is the price that you get. So what happened is that the system automatically does the math for you. So whatever you minus by the total of the total price, then it's going to subtract that. So if you had plus, let's go back here. Let's say instead of minus 920, you had plus 920. This is going to add $920 to the total, which is the $1,397 for the total price. So you have to make sure that you're pricing your items, how you want it to be. So that's what you have here, and users can, they can be able to go and they can click on the pictures too to see the size of it, or if they want to see a little more detail about that particular picture. And then they can click on the arrowhead next to see the next one. So you want to make sure that, you put some pictures here for people to be able to see and have the title at the very top here so they know what they're looking at. And then there's a little X here, at the bottom. To get the X, you just click and it shows, and you click the X out. And then here's the video as well. So if you have a product that you want to upload a video or show a video for that particular product about, then you can definitely do that here. You can grab in the videos from YouTube, Vimeo, or some of the other video hosting providers, and people can be able to come to watch that video right there. So the product page also has the category. People can see what category this is coming from, and they can see who is selling this. Just like on Amazon, when you go there, you notice that this product has been sold by LG. And when you click on LG, it is going to take you to all the products that LG currently has on the site. So when you click on this Amazon course, it's going to take you to, to this here. This is the product. So right now we have just one product. And once you add more, it's going to show the category that this product is under, which is really great. So if someone wants to see more items in this particular category, they just click on TV and video, and it's going to list all the items that are in that particular category. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to, to add the other ones for the camera, the laptops, to fill up the store a little bit more. So now that you have an idea of how this works, it shows you how simple it is to add, additional items. So, and I just want to, bring a few things to your attention in case you have some questions about some things here. One of the first things is that let's go ahead and click on this first one here, the LG Electronics. You notice that you have this social sharing here, and the way that you can enable this is by going to the component, the quick to cart, and then you want to go over to options, and then there's several other options that you have. And also, enable the use discount price, which I'm going to show you that in a second, and then the use stock. So let's go over to the native product here. And when you scroll down, it's going to ask you for social media settings. Do you want to enable social sharing? So if you want people to share this product, then they are going to be able to do so. See, I'm connected to Twitter right now. So with your store, when people come there and they see a product that they want to share, they can just click on that for Twitter, Google Plus, and Facebook. They can click on that and they can just tweet it. So that's really great. If someone comes there and they have thousands of followers and they just share a product, within seconds or so, you have, a lot of new orders, coming in. So once I enable the social sharing part, then that start to show there as well. So let's go back here to the main setting, and it's asking for a discounted price. So if you're having a special sale, and if you want your vendors to run a special sale, let's say a product is usually, $1,000, but they have a special sale for $300, and you want people to see that $300 instead of the $1,000, then you have to enable this use discount price. So that's been enabled. Once you enable it, it's going to show up on the back end like this discount price. So now you can put the discounted price here. So let's say if I wanted to discount, $200 from this $1,397, I can do that, and then I just click on save. So once I click on save, and I'm going to refresh this page, and now you're going to notice that this is the offer price. This is the price that they're going to pay. Instead of paying, this price, this is the new price that they are going to pay. And also they can also, include shipping and things like that, which we're going to go over that, later on. So that's how, you can be able to do some customizations with it. And it gives, you and your vendors, your users, a lot of flexibility for them to, increase their sale, to get more, people active, and to share their sites. So social media is very, very big. People can just come to your site with just one click. So you definitely want to make sure that you put in the right images, you put in the right video. And some of these I have video, and some of them I do not have video. So if you have a product that you want to show the video, which I definitely recommend, if you want to sell more, people like to see a video of something. What is this about? So that's going to help definitely to increase your sales. And another thing too is when you look at the pin width for products, right now yours should be set at 170, and this here should be 3. So what I've done is I just tweaked the settings a little bit, changed that from 170 to 300. And if you notice now, the spaces between each product is much closer. and they're a little bit bigger. If you want them much bigger than this, then you can change that. So if I change this from 200 to, let's say, 275, once I refresh the home page, you notice now that they're a lot bigger. And I'm going to put that back to 200 because that gives it that even blend. And then for the digital products here, if you want, you can change the maximum size, but you would have to make sure that you contact your hosting company about this based on your server, because each server has certain limitations on it. So some servers allows you to upload the maximum of 500. Other servers are different based on the type of server you have. If you have a shared server, just a regular web hosting, VPS or dedicated or whatever type that you have. And you can change the maximum upload per product. So if you want people to be able to upload just 3 digital files, 2, 6, whatever number that is, you can change that here. So once you're done, this gives you a really good idea for what the store, is going to look like. And it's taking shape. So let's move on to the next lesson.